Well, still waiting on JB.
Okay. So did you get a chance to talk to him?
So we're basically on the same timeline, same game plan. Just going to be a little bit more specific as far as our marketing strategy, media strategy.
Okay.
Helping him out so he is more focused on what he's good at, which is where there's content. I give him some suggestions on how to keep up with what we're doing to create the content that he's looking for. So
Okay.
more work, just communicate what it seems like.
Yeah. My primary focus is just trying to get the shop ready, and it's been kind of, it's progressing. Don't get me wrong, but it's just been kind of nuts. So I had some meetings and all that earlier today, and just trying to get everything rocking. So I'd say we'd be ready to have JB in there hopefully by August, because we got to get the place ready and we got to start producing the first unit, and then when we start doing that, then he can come in and start his content from that perspective, and then we can get but any other content he's wishing to get, then we can ask him that's what he wants. And speaking of which, here he is.
I guess it'll help if I turn on some audio. Fellas, what's happening?
How you doing, my friend?
Let me see. I'm still old. Other than that, I'm good though.
Yeah.
So we were just sitting here talking about the content, JB, and as far as what we want to kind of all specifically focus on. And I told him I was offering suggestions, and Adnan has some suggestions as well as far as what's the target, as far as what we want to capture and what we can do to either make that happen, and just to make sure that each of our stories in our respective superhero powers adds up. So Adnan superhero power is building collateral structures. JB, your superhero power is flying drones and getting awesome shots and creating these beautiful stories. And I think my awesome power is just shaking people down for some money.
More than that, but
yeah. Hey man, nowadays that's an important superpower, man. Shit.
Yeah,
especially when you're trying to do the stuff we doing.
Yeah.
So our high dollar, high budget operation that this has turned into now gets, I think, the attention that we're all putting into it, that professional eye. And as far as any updates on everyone's end, I can start with the website itself, and then I'm looking for a logo for you.
Okay.
But I can send you guys a link now in the chat. And
to upload it to, or?
Yeah, if you send it to me now, I can upload it.
Okay, email? I'll do it right now.
Email's fine.
All right.
Where is my chat? So this would be one of my first tools for fundraising, will be this website. JB, I got a link for the TV channel, and I just need to add your logo to our growing list of partners.
I am sending it right now. Just push the send button. There you go.
Got it. So the website is italktostrangers.org, and this is the about page. So I just sent you guys the link.
Excellent. Because I'm in the process of updating my website to show Operation Peace Village.
Got it.
On that note, I will have my 3D models done soon, because I want to upload those 3D models on the website, and so I can have that as well with a link to your website and possibly JB's website if you would like.
Got it.
Absolutely, and I'm also in the process of updating mine to reflect some of the stuff there.
So Robbie, if you could forward my logo to JB if he needs it, that would be good.
Absolutely.
So I'm walking down.
I'm actually building a whole. Well, go ahead. I'll let y'all finish. Let you finish.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I just submitted for a whole new channel platform basically for the Peace Village itself. So we can actually have, I want Grindworks to actually have a Peace Village piece built within to it so I can attach to y'all sites, y'all platforms. And for me, I needed to do it because I'm tapping into this Amazon thing. So in order for me to push some buttons, some people's buttons, I guess I can say, I need to make sure that everything is wrapped up in the Amazon because I'm planning on reaching out to them for some of this stuff.
Got it.
And being able to say that, come on, man, we up on y'all platform already. The Peace Village is a part of your ecosystem. All you got to do is bring it to the forefront, basically. So that was my thing. Plus, I didn't want it to get lost in the sauce, basically. Because Grindworks got so much stuff up on there. We got a sports division, music division. We got full features, short films, documentaries. So I kind of wanted to separate that Peace Village thing from it, man.
Okay. Going back to the thing, I got a question for you, JB. If I send you the raw model screenshots, like what I showed you, they're not going to be fancy showing the people and all that other stuff that I did for the other units I sent you. Is that going to be a problem, or would you rather me? And by the way, don't be, if you say it doesn't look professional, I won't take any offense to it. Just let me know, and then I can make it look more professional for you. So that's kind of what I'm driving at.
Well, right now, what you got should be fine because the only thing I'm really creating, other than video, the little clips visually, is just like a promo, a print material.
Okay.
So regardless of how that look, I can actually fade it in or whatever I need to do to, if there's any blemishes or if it's something that you don't like in it, I can cover that up, man.
Well, the thing is, like, it'll look a bit on the Pixar type of thing. Like it won't look real like with the other one where it actually shows people and all this other stuff.
Right.
So it will be more like a Pixar style type of a model of the project. They'll have trees in it and everything, but it'll just, because some people when I send that to, they say it looks a bit too cartoony, so they ask me to do the extra step, like what I showed you that other unit that I sent you on the drawings. So that's the only thing. So if you're fine with that, more of a raw looking model, then I can send it to you like as soon as I finish it. If not, I would just need to get it touched up in like Photoshop and Illustrator and all that to make sure it gives it the more realistic look, you know?
Okay, and if that's something you need me to, or you want me to help you with, I know you don't need me to help you with, but if that's something you want me to help you with.
Well, I'll send you the raw image and you tell me what you think. And you say, hey, I would rather touch this up, whatever it is. So I need you to guide me as to what style you want it to look. Because once I put it into Illustrator and stuff, I gotta know what style you want to go for. Because it's not just me. I have a really good friend of mine who's a professional artist, so he also does this too. So I kind of work with him on that stuff because he's an Illustrator genius. So I just need to tell him what direction he has to go in. So if you go on my website, you can see some of the stuff that he did on the main page with the small cottage unit and all these other cool stuff. So so just let me know on that one. That's basically all I'm letting you know.
I got you, no problem.
Yeah.
And what's good?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I say, did you want me to email you directly, or just give it to Robbie and then Robbie you send it to JB? I'm good.
Either way, you can send it to me. Yeah, you can.
Right.
Matter of fact, send it to me. Send it to me.
What's your email? Let me punch it in. Right now.
My personal email is my first initial J, last name DARNER, B as in boy, ARNER. The number 52 at Gmail.
Okay.
And I ain't liking this, man. Y'all can't see me. I need to step out.
No, that's all right. So I just sent you something that says test on it with all my contact info and all the other stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So let me know when you got it. Is that good with you, Robbie?
That's perfect. I'm actually going to set up a nice little base camp for us as well on Google. Ideally, everyone already has their own email, right? So if I set up a shared workspace, does everyone want me to just use the emails I have on file?
Yeah.
Shared workspace.
Yeah, it works. Everything, I get everything there. It comes on my phone, all that stuff. Just use the existing emails for me, at least.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with it.
So that'll be a way where we can like centralize documents as well, because I know there's probably going to be a lot of things that you want to show us admin.
That's a very good idea. Yeah, definitely.
So just upload it to the shared group folder. So we'll all have access to it, and anyone that we add to the team, we'll just add them to this folder for access to it as well. So
Okay.
instead of us trying to track down who to send it to, we'll just put it in the group folder.
Okay.
Um,
Perfect.
What else? Okay, I want to show you guys what this page is. I'm gonna try to share screen if possible. And
Yeah, this is a bad idea. I need to go inside, man. It's hot out here.
Again, oh man, we got hit with a heat wave too up here. It's nuts. It went up to 100, man. We're not used to that. I'm talking Fahrenheit, obviously.
wow, is that hot up there too?
Yeah, 96 or something like that, and humid, man. Humid, like shirt stuck to yourself. Humid, like it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, last night it was 90 something degrees at
Yeah.
midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Do y'all think it's all in North America?
We're definitely
Could
heating
be.
up, man. Dude, I was
Could
born
be.
and raised. I don't know, but JB, you could probably do that. How long you been in Ohio for?
I've been in the Midwest my whole life.
All right, so okay, so Ohio and where I am is general same proximity. In the 90s, you don't remember the summer getting this hot, do you?
No,
Yeah,
we never saw 100-degree
Never.
days back then.
never. Like if it hit,
We
yeah, never. Crazy. That's another thing.
I mean, if you think about it though, if you look at the weather patterns all together,
Yeah,
everything is tripping. It's starting to stay warmer. Come on, man. And
Yeah.
we old enough to know, man. It used to
Yeah.
snow on Christmas.
it used to snow on Halloween. Forget Christmas.
It used to
Remember
snow on Halloween.
Halloween. It would be the first
Yep.
snow of the year.
Yep.
Early
Yep.
November. I remember every birthday as a kid. My birthday's November 8th. It always snowed. It was always snow on the ground.
Now you can get all the way until January the next year
Yeah.
before you see a snow.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We've been watching this stuff happen.
Yep.
Okay, now with that said, we keep talking about the patterns that's going on in the world and in the country, man. So
Yeah.
again, that's all that's doing is reminding us that we on the right page with this stuff.
100%. No.
We fortunate enough to see where this is going, man, and we active enough to do something about it. So kudos to the group, man.
Yeah.
We're still in it.
Likewise, man.
All right, so I'm trying to do the share screen now.
Yep.
Let's do this.
I'm just writing some notes as we're going along here.
That's what I'm doing too. I'm gonna sit still for a minute. I'm gonna just roll this window down, man. I ain't want to go in the house
Yeah.
because I know if I go in there, I get relaxed and all of that different stuff, man. It's been a bad month, fellas. Been a bad month.
still
Hope
learning.
everything's all right, man.
No, oh yeah, it's good, man. Just it's all good. That's the problem. It's too good, which means I'm not eating and sleeping properly.
I got
Oh
you.
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all it is. I won't complain one bit.
Yeah.
So pull up the site. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so I got you guys now.
Yeah,
on-
I can see that.
Perfect. So this is the about page that everything that's going to be on the external level is going to have the same little template. So the foundation report is going to match the website. So JB, that literature that you were speaking of, it's going to be about 12 to 15 pages. That 12 to 15 pages is the exact copy of this website. So it links up.
Gotcha.
So when they read this, they'll go to the website and the website says the exact same thing. So it just validates it. So the idea of what we're trying to do on a global scale is the website. When you're talking to someone, just send them to the website. What is this? I talk to strangers thing. This about page should be able to walk them through the mission of bringing the world together, why these conversations create, and the three key things that helps me make sense of what we're trying to accomplish are opportunities, experiences, and understandings. So the whole point of the foundation is to give these opportunities. So that's all of our youth programs and helping people see the world differently. Those experiences of giving people those once in a lifetime, hey, I never thought I had the opportunity of doing this. Well, now you have this new experience to add to your list of what you've accomplished in your lifetime, whether it's visiting somewhere new or maybe getting a new job or meeting someone new. And then those understandings, that's the alternative history. That's the new knowledge. That's the new ways of thinking that people gain. And that's what we're trying to accomplish as a foundation, is helping people gain those opportunities, experience, and understandings. And then that's what increases the peace. So from a kid perspective, these kids are given that as a priority. We want these kids to have these opportunities, experiences, and understandings. And then that's where you get this happy-go-lucky ITTS is on this mission to bring things together. So ITTS builds unity. This campus development piece, JB, that's where we are with our workshops. So I can say since 2012, as soon as we through this, now we're 10 years in, we've developed agricultural projects. There's our community gardens, community events, and after-school programs. There's our workshops for youth to collaborate, communicate, as education continues to shape our societal future. So I want to continue and put a read more button here, and that's going to link us to our workshops. So that'll have our course listings of all of our different alternative histories, communications, website development, what we're doing specifically for the youth from this aspect. The community wellness aspect is the psychosocial rehabilitation. So this is what we're doing for JB, the Stop the Violence, the increasing the mental health and mental stability with more positivity, and what are we doing to help the youth and conversation and support. So that's our community aspect. So all of our things that are geared towards our fundraising events or our Stop the Violent kickoff, whatever, read more will be under that button. Our corporate trade expansion is everything that we want to work with. Let's say if we're bringing in the relationship between Ontario and Detroit, or Ontario and the state of Michigan, and then that'll be the city of Toronto and the city of Detroit. All that has to be written up, signed by the mayor, signed by the governor, signed by somebody to say, congratulations, you guys have actually created trade. You brought a piece of technology from Canada and brought it to the United States or Ghana, and you guys are helping to expand what we're considering this peace model. And that's where we can input our, let's say, corporate offerings. If we want to get a corporation involved in our peace villages, this is why, because we're also going to need a lot of vendors when it comes to building a lot of these communities. So our Coca-Cola deal, whoever gets our beverages, our beverage contract for all of our peace villages, this would be part of that. Why we're approaching them this way, because we're looking for international trade partners. We got villages all around the world that have X, Y, and Z needs. So who can help us fulfill the needs for our international aspect, not just for our local aspects. So we can bring in different scale partners from corporate, government, and small businesses to help us accomplish those goals. And the last one is cultural. JB, this is where we get to like the Carls with the Japan trips, what we're doing to expose people to the international market, adding in this when we start speaking Arabic and spinning their heads around. And it's like, yeah, we actually do this in multiple languages, multiple destinations, and multiple time zones. So these four umbrellas gives us that nonprofit model where that read more aspect gives us a different opportunity to input more projects, more programs, more events. It's just under a nice structure where if someone wants to put some money into it, at least they're seeing and they're reading the right things. Of course, you got the video evidence just to show, okay, this is something that we have been doing for a while. JB, this is where the follow the movement button. So once we're ready, you click this and that should take us right to our TV channel.
Gotcha.
Just like that. Follow the movement, bringing the world together, one person, one conversation, one stranger at a time. Picture, picture, picture. ITTS Worldwide Partners. So this is where we brag a little that we actually have been established with some establishments from the United Nations, IBM, Florida State, Grindworks, ACAT Modular, et cetera, et cetera. So just reading through this About Us page should give us the credibility of, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what else I want to do. And then the next page I work on will be the corporate sponsorships. Based off the verbiage you gave me already, JB, I'll just put that online and they can read through it and just say, here's my credit card information. Here's my PayPal donation. And we can just take sponsorships through the website when we got to meet.
Gotcha. There you go. Simple way to do it.
I got two questions, if you guys don't mind. By the way, I love all of this. All of it's amazing. Absolutely love it. First question, is the site active yet? I know it's kind of like any It is active currently, correct? And you just need to update it with these details
No, those details that I just showed
that we
you
went
are
over and all
live.
that. Okay.
They're live right now.
Got
So
it. Sorry.
your logo that you just gave to me is already live.
Oh, it's already live. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that part. There was a little.
So if you go down to the about page and just let it
Right.
scroll, you'll see yours.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
ahead.
And my second question is, you're putting my company on the same list as NASA and stuff. I think that's cool.
not?
It's not really a question, but damn, that's wow, man. I'm in the same thing as
Why
NASA.
not?
That's
Hey
crazy.
man, look, I'm gonna give you my experience with that, admin. When I
Yeah.
first started Grindworks, man, and I first got attached into the Amazon platform, I think I had it up and running for about 6 months, man, before I even looked at it myself.
Yeah.
So I went down to Atlanta. I was at my mom's crib, and I said she had the Fire Stick. So I said, you know what? Let me pull my own stuff up. I ain't looked at my own stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I pulled it up, and I was in between Stars, and I was
Man.
in between ESPN. So when I
That's-
tell you, I sat back on the bed like, what?
Man, my
I was
head's
like,
gonna be
hold
so
on, man.
big.
Yeah, man. And then I get calls
There you
from
are,
my
admin.
Oh, there it
boy
is.
down in, yeah, it's rough.
Wow. Look at that. How do you like that? That's awesome. That's awesome.
I feel you. I feel you, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take everybody logos and put them on the thing, put
Cool.
them on there with our affiliates.
So here's
And
our.
if you,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, JB.
no, go ahead. You good. I was just gonna say, let me know which one of those, if any of those people can go on this side over here. That's all.
Easy enough. Actually, for what I got the list derived from is like Canada. They gave us a grant. So I had to base it off of who gave us any type of platform. NASA gave me 3 speaking engagements and still calls me till today. A lot of the garden, a lot of some of these like IBM, they gave money to the gardens. So that's how I'm gauging who to put on what is just based off of what they've done. Florida State, they built a platform and I'm going back for some money now just to get us started. So it just helps that it can't be everybody, but it's good to show the people who got their hands dirty with us just to give them that little bit of clout. And then here's the quick homepage real quick. So the homepage just gives, I want to put more testimonials. So JB, I could put one of you and I could put one of you, but just what are we trying to do as far as our youth programs and the mission, the direction, the 4C development, the learn more takes us to the same place I just took you guys to. Next generation investment. This is if they watch this, they should understand we've already been infrastructure with governments. So this is like the government cloud. We've worked with Brevard County, Florida extensively on youth programs that involve all these kids with disenfranchised to missing daddy, missing mommy, something. But we were able to provide all these activities, but it just never got the funding that we really needed or the attention that we really needed to help these kids out. But if another eye was to see it, they can at least see our attempt. So JB, that's just for you for the homepage that should help us with what have you guys already done? The homepage answers that question. And then the community garden project should answer the second question as far as what we're trying to do, expanding the gardens forward. So those 2 questions are answered on the homepage along with the PO box. And I'm going to update this email to another email, but that's just the homepage of italktostrangers.org with the about page just to get us started. It'll be at least 7 pages in depth in the next 5 days. That's just to include a dedicated page for the garden, a dedicated page for Peace Village, a dedicated page for the workshops, so on and so forth. That's my quick update. And again, the foundation report will reference everything that's on the website. So there'll be a PDF version and a website version, all saying the same thing, but the PayPal button's not, it's the same nonetheless.
Gotcha. Look good to me.
So that's my legitimized way of it should take us a couple, like at least 30, 60-day campaign of getting some good social media content out and clearing a bank account of $30,000 and just go ahead and wiring that over to admin and get some units built. Right? This is our own Bitcoin that we're talking about now.
Okay. This is
It's almost like we can print our own money based off of how many views we get, JB. So if we capture your 200 million view goal, we're literally writing our own checks at that point. We can just fund whatever we want. What do y'all want to do?
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it. I really like it.
So JB and I talked yesterday, Annie, as well, about keeping the July 31st deadline both on the site and at least on some type of deposit money. So that gives us the rest of this month to get everything together, and then July to get out there and start talking as loud as we can.
Okay.
So site updates. I don't have none. But this is what I do got for sites and locations. So I've been getting calls out of Detroit lately. I don't know. I just assume they heard me say it's time to wrap this stuff up without me actually saying it to them, because they all just start calling. So like I told Robbie yesterday, I thought my guy was going to come in, but it's kind of late for him. So what I got in Detroit right now, as far as an update, is I got my guy, Lapel Payne. For one, he used to be a stylist for Motown with the Spinners and the Commodores and Smokey Robinson and all of them cats. So over the years, he done built up some resources through that. So fast forward to now, he actually do 3D modeling. So he asked me about if he would be able to get involved as far as modeling one of the spaces in Detroit. And without even talking to y'all, I apologize for it. I told him that he could. And the reason I told him that he could is based off part of the conversations that we had before about us actually involving Detroit people, community, and skills as much as possible. So I told him, I said, man, don't think too big, because it might just be a simple bedroom or something. But being able to say that somebody from Detroit actually came in and did some of the modeling on this thing, man, just tie that all into the community. So I apologize for that, fellas. I just assumed that y'all might be cool with it. And if y'all not, I can cancel that whole thing, no problem. But I wanted to make sure that I got him involved. So another part that he bringing to the table is he got all of these contractors that he deal with, because he actually do the modeling for different businesses and things like that. And these guys, from what he telling me, been in business for 30 years. They professional, they Masonic Masons and all of this different stuff. So he was telling me about all the resources that they got. He also gave, and let me back up a little bit. The reason he's able to give me all of this information is because he's somebody that went to city council, I think he said 8 years ago, and he wanted to do tiny houses. And he wanted to use the shipping containers to make tiny houses with. So when I threw this out to him, the man head exploded and he just got to rambling off all of this stuff. So I just figured it was no accident. So he's somebody who done actually had these conversations with people in Detroit. So it's just about getting him tied in and giving him the resources to be able to reach back out to these people and let them know, y'all didn't want to deal with me 8 years ago. I done came back bigger and badder and stronger. What y'all want to do now? So he then also gave me a location that he had scouted. I ain't seen it yet, but he said it's maybe 20 containers on the lot already. And that was a location that he went to trying to get the containers. But he flat out said, I ain't nobody. They didn't pay me no attention. So I just believe that if we can put something behind him to let him revisit these conversations and then turn that over to us, which he has no problem with, that'll make it kind of a little bit easier for us to get into the door with some of these people. Because now we're not coming from out of town. We're not outsiders trying to come in and do stuff. We got people that's there. We got a 3D modeling company, not a big company, but he's working. He's got a whole list of contractors. He got real estate developers. He got agents. He got all of that stuff. So I just felt like that's a move that need to be made. Plus, he marketable.
Two
Okay.
comments. The first part, quick story about the local aspect of it. Have you guys visited the Martin Luther King Monument in Washington, D.C.?
No,
But you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So I had the fortunate trip to China in 2011, to go to China to see the monument in DC sculpted. So it was the whole craft of how they even funded. That's how I got into these large scale service project, because they raised $120 million to build this monument. So of course I'm sitting there as the young guy in all these meetings, kind of just fly on the wall. How y'all raise all this money? Why did Tommy Hilfiger donate $1 million? How y'all got Walmart involved? How y'all got every corporation in America involved in this monument project? And then why am I in China watching this Chinese man build it? So when they raised the money, it went into JV, that's what it sounds like you did, a talent search, like who's going to do it. And the controversy is like, how do you have one, a foreign nation, but two, a Chinese man sculpt the first African-American monument in the United States? They passed up on people here in the United States who happen to be African-American. A little bit of controversy, but the money in the situation was better for China. That's the rock quarries and the land of idols. That's actually where you go get nice monuments built. So that's where it was built to bring back here. But the idea of bringing someone local on board was always the initial desire from everyone here, is like, why don't you find someone in like Atlanta to sculpt it? Why do you got to go all the way to China? And why did you give this Chinese man like $30 million to do it? So it did come down to a money thing as well. So what you did is you kept our project as localized as you can make it, which is get a local on board. And the second part is, I think that we should add that to your title of things that you do, which is partnership development, because I think just what I'm hearing is that you're bringing a lot of key people on board that helps not just keep the project going, but keeps it relevant. So not only was that an ace move, can we keep doing that and just make you the head recruitment of who's partnering with us for this project?
Okay, so that make me the spokesman. And partnership development. Okay.
Makes sense. Because the way you every 2 weeks you brought 3 new people on board. So why not just make it official? We'll put through a process. We'll just say like, hey, we're looking for some local talent. We're looking for people to get this project off the ground. Register here to volunteer. We got meetings on these days, and put your talent to good use.
I agree with Robbie's saying. Sorry not to interrupt. I agree with Robbie's saying, and it shows very good initiative too. That's good. You're keeping. That was very good initiative. So that's good. I'm happy with it. I'm good with it.
Make it official.
Really, I'm good with it. You got my vote.
All right, man. I'm with the team, man. I'm with the team.
I'll make sure we're legit on paperwork. I's dotted, T's crossed, but it seems like you got the message.